you ever feel like you're wearing a costume? One that's become a little too tight, a little too heavy? Like the smile you show the world doesn't quite reach your eyes, or the role you play in your daily life feels, well, not entirely you. It's a common feeling, this quiet sense of disconnect, as if a part of your true self is hidden away, yearning to breathe. You're not alone in this, not at all. So many of us walk this path, trying to navigate the world while keeping our innermost selves safe. This experience, this sense of wearing a social face, is something the wise thinker Carl Jung explored with great understanding. He called this our persona. Think of it as the mask we present to the world. It's the version of ourselves we consciously choose to show in different situations, at work, with certain friends, even sometimes with family. It's the polite employee, the capable parent, the supportive friend. And truly, this mask isn't necessarily a bad thing. In many ways, it's essential. It helps us to interact smoothly, to meet expectations, to function in society. It can be a protective layer, allowing us to navigate complex social waters without exposing every raw, vulnerable part of ourselves all at once. It helps us belong, and that's a very human need. But what happens when this mask, this persona, starts to feel less like a helpful tool and more like a second skin that's become too tight, too heavy? What happens when we become so identified with the role we're playing that we forget who we are underneath? That's when the feeling of suffocation can creep in. It's as if the mask has fused to our face, and we can barely remember what our own skin feels like beneath it. We might find ourselves going through the motions, achieving things, looking successful on the outside, but feeling an echoing emptiness within. The sheer energy it takes to maintain this front, especially when it's not aligned with our true self, can be utterly exhausting. We might live with a low hum of anxiety, a fear that someone will see behind the performance, or perhaps even a deeper fear that there's nothing substantial behind it anymore. This is when our soul, that deep, authentic core of our being, starts to send out distress signals. It's a gentle, sometimes insistent nudge, telling us that something is out of balance. These signals can be subtle at first, a quiet restlessness that settles in during still moments, a recurring dream that leaves us feeling unsettled, or a persistent feeling of being an imposter in our own life. Perhaps it's a more urgent pang of longing for something more, something real, something that resonates with a deeper part of you. We might find ourselves wondering, is this all there is? Who am I really when all the roles are stripped away? This unease, this questioning, isn't a sign that you're broken or failing. Far from it. It's actually a sign that your true self is alive and well, and it's calling out to you. It's a courageous whisper from your soul, inviting you to look a little deeper, to come home to yourself. Carl Jung believed that our deepest purpose is to become who we truly are. A lifelong journey he called individuation. And this profound journey often begins when the persona we've so carefully built no longer serves our growth, when it starts to stifle our spirit rather than protect it. So how do we begin to gently loosen the grip of a suffocating mask and reclaim our true authenticity? It's rarely about dramatically ripping off the mask in every situation. That might not feel safe, or even be wise or possible right away. Instead, it's a gentle, courageous process of reconnection with the self that waits beneath. It starts with awareness, with simply acknowledging that the mask is there and that it's separate from the true you. It's about creating small, safe spaces in your life to explore what lies beneath, to get reacquainted with your own inner landscape. Perhaps it's by paying closer attention to your genuine feelings, even the uncomfortable ones, the ones you usually push away. What truly brings you joy? not just what you think should bring you joy, according to others or your own internalized expectations. What makes your heart heavy, and what makes it feel light and expansive? It could be as simple as journaling without judgment, allowing your uncensored thoughts and feelings to flow onto the page, just for your eyes. Or maybe it's about daring to express a quiet, authentic opinion in a safe setting, saying no to something that doesn't feel right for you, or saying yes to a small, genuine desire that you've been putting off. It's in these small, consistent acts of courage and self-listening that we begin to reclaim precious pieces of ourselves. Carl Jung once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And what I believe he meant by this in our everyday lives is that this journey of peeling back the layers, of understanding our masks and rediscovering the vibrant, unique self beneath, is one of the most rewarding and meaningful things we can ever do. It's not always an easy path. It requires honesty, courage, and a deep well of self-compassion. There might be moments of fear or uncertainty as we step out from behind the familiar facade, but with each small step towards authenticity, we also find a deeper sense of peace, of wholeness, and a more profound, genuine connection to life and to others. Remember, your true self hasn't disappeared. It hasn't been extinguished by the roles you've played. It's been there all along, waiting patiently, like a hidden spring. The journey back isn't about becoming someone entirely new, but about remembering and tenderly embracing who you've always been at your core. It's about allowing your own unique light, with all its quirks and beauties, to shine through, not as a performance for others, but as a genuine expression of your being. What small step can you take today, or perhaps this week, to listen a little more closely to your own soul, to honor one of your true feelings or needs, however simple? I'd be so interested to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. This is a safe space for us to share and learn from each other on this shared human journey. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me, for exploring these tender places within. It means the world to walk alongside you, even for just these few moments. Remember, the world needs your unique light, just as you are. Be incredibly gentle with yourself on this journey. May your path inward be filled with kindness and discovery. Until next time.